Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to go over something I covered once before, but it was such a hit of a video, and I have some cool new tools to reteach or add on, I would say, to sharpening a recurve or a concave blade. So this is referred to as a recurve or a concave blade because the bevel is concave. It's not flat across. And so if you are trying to use a sharpening stone and you try and put your bevel on there, it's only going to touch in 2 points. You see that? It's only going to touch it the heel and the toe or the tip. So the way to get around that that I demonstrated was you can use the edge. You can use the edge and go along the edge. You can round the edge and then use it to get even more surface area. But I've come over here to the sharpening pond. I've got some that I just didn't even think about using for this purpose, and I wanted to share them with you. So a tool that I've had for a while is a DMT diamond rod sharpener. It folds up like this, nice and easy. It extends, and this is a coarse one. It comes in coarse, fine, and extra fine. And so what you would do is just set you still got to maintain your sharpening angle. So if it was more comfortable for you to set this down on something or prop it in a manner that allows you to fix it, to affix it, then you can take the knife and go down the length of it. Now, keep in mind, you're going to want to rotate this as you do this so you don't wear out all the diamonds on one particular side. So that's one method. I'll put this away real quick. The next method is a sharp ball tool. I've got the links to all these below, but this one is kind of a neat tool. This is a 600 grit, which is considered kind of a medium coarse grit, but it screws off, and then you have this diamond rod, tapered rod here. This is diamond as well, and so and then lastly, it's got a small groove in there for sharpening fish hooks. And this all screws apart and comes apart, but it's a nice little tool to have. You could use either of these. You could use it just the exact same way. Or put on the larger one and you'll get even more surface area. You'll get even more surface area on your strokes. Okay. You still want to go until you feel a burr. Okay, and I definitely feel a burr on this side. So then turn the knife over. Repeat the same steps. Okay. Go until you feel a burr on this side. Not quite yet. I still don't feel that burr, so I'm not done yet. I might not be at a steep enough angle too. You can use the Sharpie trick on this if you're having troubles. I had no difficulty raising a burr on the other side in a few strokes, so my guess is now I feel the burr. My guess is that I was just a little bit too shallow. Okay, so that is a sharp ball tool. We gotta pause quick because I've got to interrupt this segment. Pardon the interruption, but as I was editing this, I couldn't help but think there's something more to it that I think is worth showing off. Especially for backpackers, hikers, minimalists. But I did show you that the 600 grit rod comes off and produces a 600 grit. To my knowledge, 600 grit. I don't think this is any finer. Tapered rod with a small indentation for fish hooks. But as I was again editing this, I was thinking there's got to be something else to this. It doesn't make sense because the shape is strange. There's an orange button here, but so I started screwing this apart here. And if you notice down in the tool, there's threads there for you to take this, screw it up, and now look how tiny that little sharpener, that super universal sharpener is. Very cool. So let's get back to the sharpening video that I interrupted for this message. And we are back. It's a 600 grit, kind of a medium grit, medium coarse grit. And then the last tool I've got is another sharp ball tool, but this is a 12-inch extra fine diamond rod. And it comes with kind of this guard here, but it's got, I believe this is a 20-degree bevel here. It'd be nice, I feel like, if it came with markings like 20, 18, 16, 24, 22, something like that, but it doesn't, and it'll be okay. But again, you can, this is a 1200, sorry if I said 12,000, 1200, so it's a more fine stone. or a more fine rod. This is not what you would find in a traditional knife set, though. This is not a sharpening steel. This has diamonds on it. This is not just a piece of steel. So I want to draw that distinction. Okay. And you can get really nice, long strokes. It won't take long to sharpen a knife. The recurve of a knife at all on a sharpening rod like this. And just remember to turn the rod as you're doing it, not as you're doing every stroke or during the stroke, but as you do one or two strokes, make sure you're turning the rod so you don't wear out just one side of the rod. All right, so we've got another burr on the back side there after doing it fine. So now we're going to do alternating forward strokes, getting lighter and lighter with each pass until there's barely any weight. On the rod. Okay, now you shouldn't feel a burr on any side, on either side. That doesn't mean that the burr is gone. It means that the burr is most likely straight. It's been minimized, which is perfect. And so you can use still a strop. The strops that I've got that'll work really well are small like this. They do make rounded strops, but again, I would use it similar to how I would use the edge of a sharpening stone. I can use just the edge. It's not the most efficient way, but it is a way, and it'll work perfect for you too. So we'll do that. I'm going to wipe this off, and I always wipe off my blade when I go from one strop with diamond compound on it to the next. So this is down to a 1 micron. And we'll do a cut test at the end to see how we did. To see if this technique was really this fast. And I do believe that it is that fast. This knife was not incredibly dull to begin with, so it's not too often that I've got a knife in a really bad condition to where I need to work it until I've got all the chips out. I generally take pretty good care of my my tools and even my knives. I don't beat them like a lot of them are meant to take the beating for, but I'm more of a collector and occasional user at this point in my life. My days in the Marines of trying to hot wire cars while I was deployed are over, which is something I did with a Benchmade knife. Actually, I had my first Benchmade knife was a Griptilian, and I think it had 154 cm steel, and I was cutting wires underneath the Jeep, and it basically soldered everything together and arc welded my knife to the under the dash of this Jeep. So that knife was shot. I did get it back, but the blade was toast. So all right, let's get a piece of paper and see how this cuts. All right, here we go. So far, so good. I like that. All right, it can do some curves. That's not bad for a 600 and a 1200 grit with with the kind of stropping that I did. So this will absolutely suffice for a kitchen knife as well. But if you've got any tips or tricks for recurve blades, I'd love to know them. And I hope this helped you out. I appreciate every time that you click and watch any of my content. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like, leave a comment below, and share this with somebody that you feel like might enjoy it. As always, Dan for All out.